Today I want to take a closer look at Meta Platforms. There have been some updates in forms of solutions that this company provides. I mean, today alone they announced 2 new features that I think investors should kind of understand. And in the past month or so, there have been some updates and kind of changes happening with the company. Remember, this is a stock that's down roughly 58% from its all-time highs. So I'm pretty sure investors that are holding the company are keeping a close eye on it. So let's get started.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
All right, so first I want to take a closer look at this kind of digital collection NFT update. For those not familiar, earlier this year on May 10th of 2022, Meta Platforms introduced digital collectibles to showcase NFTs on Instagram. And you might be like, Jose, I thought you were just talking about recent news. This was about 3-4 months ago. Well, today they did share some updates on August 29th. They did mention that they are continuing to roll out this feature, and now they are enabling people to connect to their digital wallets. And I think this is pretty impressive. So while I'm not excited that, hey, if you are using Instagram or Facebook, you can now kind of showcase your NFTs, but what I am excited is that technology foundation, that now that you can connect that digital wallet, what else is Meta Platforms kind of trying to do in the future? And it kind of opens up new opportunities and new optionalities for solutions that this company can give its e-commerce, its advertisers, and anybody else. The second feature that they announced today on August 29th is one that I enjoy a lot. So they mentioned that they're introducing the first end-to-end shopping experience on WhatsApp with JioMart in India. So for those not familiar with JioMart, it's an Indian e-commerce company. So on the Facebook post, they do kind of show a pretty cool video explaining how it works, but it's pretty simple. If you are using WhatsApp, you can kind of message JioMart's phone number, and then they send you a link of where you can kind of order things. After you complete your cart, you're also able to pay through it via WhatsApp. Again, the technology here is cooler than the actual news, in my opinion, right? Kind of having this kind of e-commerce solution available globally in the future will be a huge move for the advertisement side of Facebook or Meta Platforms. Remember, Meta Platforms does already a lot for the e-commerce. They do the advertisement. They also have kind of payment solutions with their Meta Pay, and all these are being used on their platform, so they will be able to collect a lot more first-party data, which again will overall increase the advertisement solution this company has. All right, so if you are enjoying the episode, make sure to hit the thumbs up, as it does help me grow my overall audience. And if you want to support a little bit more, make sure to check out my link at fool.com/Jose. So the next update came on August 25th, so about 4 days ago. I think it was Friday, where Mark Zuckerberg came into the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. And in the first 30-40 minutes, Mark Zuckerberg really kind of talks about his future, or his vision for the kind of Oculus and virtual reality. So if anybody wants to understand what Mark is kind of thinking with this virtual reality push, I definitely recommend at least listening to the first 30 or 40 minutes of the show. Another news, on August 26th, roughly 3 days ago, The Verge reported that Meta's VP of Horizon is leaving the company. For those not familiar with Horizon, this is kind of their social world that this company is creating, kind of the future metaverse or a portion of it. So some may be worried that this is a big deal, but Meta's management does say that that team of the Horizon will now just report under Meta's Metaverse VP at the moment. So I don't think it's a crazy blow, especially since it was just a subsection of the Metaverse team. Final news I want to take a closer look at is one I discussed previously in other videos, but if this is your first time watching the channel, maybe this is the first time hearing about it. But on August 4th, the company Meta Platforms announced that they were going with about $10 billion in senior notes. This is one of the first times the company is going to take some debt under its balance sheet. Remember, this is a company with over $58 billion in trailing 12 months of cash flow from operations, $40 billion in cash and short-term investments, and prior to that news had no debt to its name. So as a long-term investor, I am not worried about it, but some people might consider this a yellow flag. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.